$8,500. That is how much Brown still owes on a car he no longer has. At 2:13 in the morning, a tow truck stops outside Brown's home. The driver checks the license plate. He lowers the towing equipment. And in less than 60 seconds, Brown's car is gone. Brown spent 2 years paying for that car. The tow truck needed less than 1 minute to remove it. Brown believes the lender has taken back the vehicle and ended the loan. Then a letter arrives. Amount still owed, $8,500. No car. Still a car debt. So how can a lender take Brown's vehicle, sell it to someone else and continue asking Brown for thousands of dollars? To understand that bill, we need to return to the day Brown bought the car. The vehicle cost $25,000. Brown did not have $25,000. So a lender provided the money, and Brown agreed to repay it through monthly payments. Brown received the keys. But the lender received something too. A legal claim connected to the vehicle. The car became collateral for the loan. Brown could drive it, park it outside his home, and fill the cup holders with receipts he would never remove. But until the debt was paid, the car also protected the lender's money. If Brown stopped making payments and entered default, the lender might be allowed to take the collateral back. For 2 years, Brown makes his payments. But suppose he still owes $20,000. Then Brown's hours at work are reduced. His income falls. Unfortunately, his rent does not hear the news. Neither do his food bill, utilities, insurance or car payment. Brown misses one payment. Then another. Exactly when repossession becomes possible depends on the loan contract and local law. Some borrowers receive notice or time to catch up. In other situations, repossession may happen with little warning after default. The lender may then hire an independent repossession company. A repo agent receives information about the car, the model, the license plate, the identification number, and its last known location. The agent finds Brown's vehicle, confirms that it matches the order and connects it to a tow truck. In many parts of the United States, a lender may be able to repossess a vehicle without first obtaining a court order if the process is legally permitted and does not create what is called a breach of the peace. That generally means the agent cannot use violence, threaten Brown or break into a locked garage. The precise rules vary, but assume Brown is genuinely in default and the repossession is lawful. The tow truck takes the vehicle, and Brown makes one critical mistake. He believes the car has been exchanged for the debt. Lender gets car. Brown gets loan canceled. But that is not the transaction. The lender did not accept the car as full payment. It recovered an asset that could be sold and applied toward the loan. The word applied is important, because the car may not sell for as much as Brown still owes. Brown searches online and sees similar cars advertised for $17,000. That seems encouraging, but an advertised retail price is not necessarily an auction price. A dealership may inspect, repair, clean and advertise a vehicle before selling it to a customer. An auction buyer accepts more uncertainty, and a lender may want to turn the repossessed vehicle into money quickly. Online, every seller believes the car is worth $17,000. At the auction, apparently nobody received that email. Suppose Brown's car sells for $13,000. Brown owes $20,000. The sale produces $13,000. That already leaves $7,000. But the calculation is not finished. The vehicle had to be located, towed, transported, stored, processed, and sold. Those services may create additional charges. Brown did not order the tow truck. Brown may still help pay for it. Suppose the applicable repossession, storage and sale costs total $1,500. Now the complete calculation appears. Loan balance, $20,000. Repossession costs, plus $1,500. Money from the sale, minus $13,000. So, $20,000 plus $1,500 minus $13,000 equals $8,500. Brown still owes $8,500. That remaining debt is called a deficiency balance. The lender recovered the car. The sale reduced the balance. But the sale did not produce enough money to eliminate it. And Brown's problems may not end with the bill. The remaining balance may be sent to a debt collector. Depending on the circumstances and local law, the lender may also attempt to collect it through court. The missed payments and repossession can damage Brown's credit history. And Brown still needs transportation to reach work. But now another car loan may be harder to obtain. If Brown does qualify, the next lender may require a larger down payment or charge a higher interest rate. So the tow truck does not only remove Brown's current car. Repossession can make his next car more expensive too. This does not mean lenders can take any car whenever they want. A repossession must have a valid legal and contractual basis. Errors can happen, and borrowers may have different rights depending on their contract and the law where they live. In some cases, a borrower may be able to catch up on missed payments and reinstate the loan. A borrower may also have an opportunity to redeem the vehicle by paying the required amount before it is sold. And if a vehicle is sold for more than the debt and allowable costs, the borrower may be entitled to the surplus. But Brown does not want to begin learning these rules while watching his car disappear down the street. So as soon as he realizes he may miss a payment, Brown asks 3 questions. Question 1. Am I already in default? Brown checks the contract. He identifies the exact due date, grace period, late fee and overdue amount. He does not assume that one late payment always means immediate repossession. But he also does not assume that the lender must wait several months. Brown finds out what his agreement actually says. Question 2. What can stop the repossession? Brown contacts the lender or loan servicer as early as possible. He asks whether he can change the payment date, catch up through a payment plan or temporarily pause or reduce payments. These options are not guaranteed, and postponing payments may increase the total cost of the loan. But Brown generally has more options before the car is taken than after it has been sold. If the lender agrees to a new arrangement, Brown asks for it in writing. A promise made during a telephone call is difficult to show to a tow truck at 2:13 in the morning. Question 3. What will I still owe if the car is sold? Brown writes down 4 numbers. The current loan balance, the realistic sale value of the car, the estimated repossession costs, and the possible deficiency balance. He does not compare his loan only with the highest retail listing he can find online. He asks what the vehicle might realistically produce through a fast sale or auction. Even returning the vehicle voluntarily may reduce some costs, but it does not necessarily eliminate the remaining debt. So Brown calculates the possible shortage before making that decision. Now return to the empty parking space. The tow truck is gone. The lender has sold the car. Brown holds an $8,500 bill in his hands. That is the part most repossession videos do not show. The dramatic part happens in less than 60 seconds. But the financial consequences can continue for years. The car leaves on a tow truck. The remaining balance arrives through the mail. Brown lost the collateral. The lender did not forgive the unpaid difference. The car disappeared. The debt did not.